companion. Download the app for free and embark on a journey where your adventures not only become unforgettable memories, but also opportunities to earn. With Passport Bros, your travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for exploration. And here's the best part. Store your earnings securely in your Passport Bros wallet. No hassle. Passport Bros, your ultimate travel companion. Download the app for free and embark on a journey where your adventures not only become unforgettable memories, but also opportunities to earn. With Passport Bros, your travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for...
Hold on, family. Hold on. See something.
Travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for exploration. And here's the best part. Store your earnings securely in your Passport Bros wallet. No hassle, no worries. Just seamless transactions wherever your travels take you. Looking for the best local experiences? Passport Bros has got you covered. Get personalized recommendations for tour guides, rentals, and the hottest clubs in town. Did we mention the app is absolutely free to download? That's right. Your passport to a world of adventure is just a click away. And here's the cherry on top. With Passport Bros, you can make money while exploring new places. Turn your passion for travel into a source of income, right from your mobile device. So what are you waiting for? Download Passport Bros now, share your journey, connect with fellow explorers, and let the adventure begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
All right, family, we are live. Hold on one second. Salute to the chat. All right, we live, family. What's going on? It's your man BMT in the building. I want to welcome everybody to the show of another Sunday Rundown. This is my weekly recap of all the events that happen in the travel space. So welcome to the show. Hope you guys are enjoying your beautiful Sunday. All right. We got a lot to talk about today. We have a very important topic to talk about today, something that I really want to address. I wanted to wait a few days, but it's very important I address this defamation, all right, on the Passport Bros. So I'm going to address that a little later on in the show. But first, I want to shout out everybody that's in the room early. We in here heavy already. We got 69 in the room. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure to hit that like button when you come on in the room. I want to give a shout out to my man Saint Cyr in the building. Shout out to you. We got Jay Everything in the building. What up, on Trackman? Always in the building saluting. What up, Lando? Yeah. Well, things are different. Things are different in 2024. Freshly fit getting an Asian woman pregnant. Now all passport bros are guilty. What up, Punch Man Travel? What's good? What's good? Passport Blueprint in the building. We in here, man. We getting in here heavy early today. Very early today. I was listening to right before I started the show. I had noticed a little news story about Russell Simmons, one of Russell Simmons' daughters. I guess she's dating this older millionaire. It might be like 75 or 65 or some shit. I think she might be like 21 or something. And it's all, I guess it's this big uproar or new news story about him being a sugar daddy. And I'm sitting here like, yo, that's ain't nothing but a transfer of wealth, man. That's just been going on since the dawn of time. Since power really started, they've been doing that, marrying within each other's families, no matter the age or whatnot. So that's just, people be like, oh, she's so young and you got the world ahead of her. This guy's the old guy. Listen, man, if the mom definitely in on it, but I guarantee Russell knows about it too. They probably been courting years before that. All right. We're going to talk about Medellin. This was the soldiers. I'm just waiting for a few people to come on the room, but we're definitely going to address what's going on in Medellin. And before I start, let me say this, because I got a lot of messages, and I got to tell you, because I know a lot of guys are kind of concentrated, especially the guys that's living in Medellin and all that, and think that, Medellin is like the Passport Bros hub or the Passport Bro capital or something. And that's not the case. Passport Bros, it really is worldwide. I mean, we got guys all over the fucking planet in concerns of where Passport Bros like to go, travel, and frequent. I do interviews weekly with guys already in Kazakhstan. I got my guy in China, Russia, Thailand, all these countries, bro. Dominican Republic, Brazil, got heavy guys in Brazil. So we worldwide. It's just not just Medellin. But I know when the news comes out, because the Medellin is always kind of like in that news cycle. But you got guys even in Colombia and Cali and Cartagena that really don't have as much drama as it seems. Now, Cartagena was in the news a lot weeks before. It seems like Colombia is always in that travel space news. But I got to put that out there before I get to the show, because I know we're talking about Medellin right now. But I try to tell guys that Passport Bros, we worldwide with it, baby. Like, we all around the world. So I don't want people to think that, the Passport Bros and Medellin's getting a bad name. No, that's just a few individuals throwing salt, hating, a couple of feminist strikes, a couple of plantation bros. But we way bigger than just Medellin. So let me just put that out there for the fan. What up, Westside? What's good? What's good? Somebody say 65 worth 250 million. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like, that's what they call like a power family, power circle, bro. That's nothing. That's nothing. He probably had his eyes on that girl since she was, yay high and whatnot. That's kind of what the rich and wealthy do. That's what the rich and wealthy do. They kind of marry within each other. That's why it's so shocking to me that how many women want to play that game of hypergamy. I'm like, do you really know what hypergamy really is? Like, you try to do like a monkey climb, tree climb and everything, but man, real money, like real wealth. I mean, they've had money for, and I know Russell was, he brought his family into the wealth level, but man, them people, man, they've had wealth generations on generations. You're not just about to hop in and just, get with a rich guy, take a bag and go, because that's a lot of women fantasy. Is getting with some rich Italian dude or some rich foreign dude or some rich Nigerian dude or something, dating him for like a couple of years. Lisa Ray, right? Her little strategy for dating the little prince of one of them island countries. I forgot the name of the island, but that was her little retirement strategy. And then she didn't get shit, because she wasn't really, she wasn't really a part of that. She wasn't really a part of the wealth. They treated her like, she was some fun to do for a while. And that's kind of what these wealthy families do. You know, every now and then somebody might sneak in there a little bit, you know, and finesse a little guy or something and get a little bag up out of them. For the most part, some of the people already know who they're going to marry or who they're going to get with before they even turn 25, bro. Like it's you know, blue bloods and royal families and legacies and all types of shit going on when it comes to stuff like that. So I wouldn't thread too much on that. All right. Shout out to my man, Morning Drive and Coffee Break. What up, Morning Drive? We got 114 in the room. Guys, make sure you do me a favor and hit that like button. It says salute BMT. I appreciate the $2 super chat. Now, somebody talking about fresh and fit our passport, bro. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. What is the definition of a sugar daddy? Somebody said, buddies, what's the definition of a sugar daddy? Somebody explain to me exactly what the definition of a sugar daddy, because in some cases, we could all be labeled to be sugar daddies. And that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about labeling, right? Labeling, misconstruing, defamation, slander. We're going to be discussing that today when I let a few more people come in the room, all right? A few more people come in the room. Before we get to the story, though, because all women have a price. Before we get to the story, I want to give a shout out to the Passport Bros Facebook group. Let me pull that up real quick. I want to give a shout out to the Passport Bros Facebook group. All right? Okay, so we got a lot, you know, a lot of good content. A lot of guys joining. You know, this is one of the core groups. Really, this is the only group. The other groups are just kind of like imitators and they got fake members and all that on them. But this is the original, the group. This is where it all started at. You know, a lot of good content. Okay. And a lot of these guys that are in the group are actually starting to move over to the Passport Bros app. Like once this is the thing about the Passport Bros app. Once the guys like figure it out, they don't really post as much in the group once they actually get on the app. Reason being is, even though they can post on the app and the Facebook group, once they start getting tips and money for their posts, they say, "Oh, whoa, wait a minute, hold on." You know, once they get them off the slave carousel of Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg being worth 180 something billion goddamn dollars off your content, right? And all you can do at best is maybe get some shares at best, right? But he's so rich. The reason why the guy's one of the richest men in the world is because you give away your content for free, and we changed that on our app. All right, guys hit me up all the time. They say, "Hey man, I got like $12 in my account. Where does this come from?" I said, "Oh, guys must have been tipping you, right? Because you got tips on their posts." So the group is cool. You know, it's a big, sizable group, but the guys, like, we're getting thousands on the weekly coming in to the actual Passport Bros app. And these guys pretty much drop content exclusively in the Passport Bros app, which is also free to download. All right. There is a $5 monetization charge, basically to participate in the monetization program. But you get that back. Anybody with some good content will get that back easily within tips. So I want to put that out there real quick. Yeah, the app is fire. Yeah, it is. Imagine the app is fire. Yeah, it is. Somebody said trades money for sugar. I still want to do. Somebody really put. What's the definition of a sugar daddy? I'm just trying to figure that out. I mean, does that coincide with being a provider? What's the definition? Like, at what point are you a sugar daddy? If you a guy that's 35 years old and you paying your foreign girlfriend's rent, which is like $200 or $300 a month, does that classify you as a sugar daddy? Is there an age thing? Let me know. Let me know. I'm just trying to figure out what's the definition of that. All right. Okay, here we go. Suave Prince. I'm sorry. A sugar daddy is typically a man that has no choice but to pay. So it's a man that has no choice but to pay the woman for her time. I thought that's a trick. With just his features, he is unable to woo her, so he pays her to be with him. Is that a sugar daddy? Or is that a trick, bro? Also, what up, BMC? What up, Swab? So it's tricky. It's tricky. Well, that's the case. We all sugar daddies. If that's the case. All right, Passport Bro Villain said, "Man, why your name Passport Bro Villain though?" I just peeped that. I've been seeing it for a while. Passport Bro Villain. And you know what, man? I'm happy that I'm seeing more guys with content, like more guys traveling, putting up content like that. I love to see that because when I first started really traveling, you had your Aces Lives and you had a couple of guys, you know, a couple of heavy hitters out there already. But, you know, it feels good to get a perspective from a guy who's, you know, first-time traveler going to a country, you know, also older guys, like just to see different perspectives and to see the creative spin people put on storytelling. I love it. I actually love it. I love the fact. But now it's time for us to start to control more of the narrative. But not only control more of the narrative, it's really important that, you know, you're going to put out content. You definitely got to put out like a lot of travel content. But also, man, make sure that, you know, you figure out a way to monetize your content, even at a small level. I got a consultation to a guy who has like 2,000 subs. I was like, man, go live like once a week just to tap into the audience. Like, get your audience more engaged in your channel and let them know who's the man behind the camera. That's very important because you got channels, believe it or not, that might have 30, 40,000 subs, but because their audience engagement is so high and their watch time is so high, they might make more money than the guy with 100,000 subs, bro. Because YouTube has changed. YouTube is really more so based on the views than the subscribers. A lot of cats don't understand or get that, but it's really based on you got to put out a lot of content, a lot of good quality content, but at the same time, YouTube is going to put the best videos for that day within the algorithm. So whether you got 500,000 subs or 20,000 subs, if somebody starts clicking on that video, you're going to get pushed up to the top. All right. So I want to shout out to Mr. Travolta with his second super chat of the day. I really appreciate that. Mr. Travolta with the $5. I think that's the euro pound or something. He says, people get hung up on labeling guys, tricks, and sugar daddies. But all guys pay one way or another. Husbands pay too. It's just semantics. You know what, man? This is one of those good topics that I just feel like we got to have a panel on because it's just so much tricking and sugar daddy. And I'm sitting here like, you got guys that will have drag out arguments on, you know, oh, I don't never pay, or I don't never pay for a woman. That's tricking you. Sugar, you can't get a woman, you know. So it's like, you know, it's really about what you're comfortable with and what you're able to do. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you know, some of my friends are caked up power lawyers, real estate guys, crypto guys. I mean, they don't give a damn, bro. Like they could care less if you call them. You got guys that upwork $27 million. He can be called whatever. You know, it doesn't matter to him. He's paying girls rents. I tried to have a conversation with one of my rich homeboys, one of my rich friends, and I'm like, bro, you can't be paying all these chicks rent in Medellin, bro. Like, you paying half a girl's rent in Medellin, man. He was like, bro, I don't give a damn about that shit. That shit be like $100, $200. I don't care. I'm like, you kind of messing with the economy over here, bro. You doing that? You know, these girls gonna spend all Americans to pay their rents, but dudes don't be caring. Niggas got money. Brothers got money. They don't care. Man, I was in Brazil one time, bro, with a brother. Brother might have been like probably like early 50s, but he was in shape. We sitting in a little restaurant. He had to go back and do something. He had to go back and do something back in America. So I'm thinking like, oh man, that's messed up. You gotta shorten your trip, but you gotta handle your business. He's like, oh no, man, I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'm like, well, how you gonna get back? You gonna take a flight to Houston and come on back or something? Like, why you gonna do all that? He was like, oh, bro, I fly private. So I'm like, all right. So I'm thinking like, buddy, like, yeah, we at a bar. He talking about he fly private. I'm telling my homeboy, like, he talking about he fly private. You know, man, this man was back in Rio like literally the next night because he had a private jet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you got guys like that running around, they're gonna do what they do. They gonna do what they do, players. All right. They gonna do what they do. I got another super chat here about Mr. Chill with a $5 super chat, and we're gonna get to it in the show in a second, guys. He says, man, you're supposed to be in Rio getting that work on the court. He said, yeah, that was me. Listen, I just found a basketball court last night here in San Domingo, bro. Anybody that's out around, can get that work from Eric Ferris. Trust me. All right, Mr. Unstoppable, Mr. Buckets. All right, you guys want to open up the panel? Okay, let me do this first, but this is real important. I really got to speak on this. Now, as some of you already know, I want to pull up this picture right here. Now we got to get into some seriousness for a moment here. We're gonna get into some seriousness, all right? So this cat right here, okay? Many of you guys heard about this story. Most wanted Timothy Allen Livingston, a 36-year-old American, looks to me from first glances to be possibly a Latino American or a mixed descent, like he got some Latino in him. You know, he doesn't look all the way white. Definitely he's not black. Okay, but you know, that's neither here or there. But this is the man that was caught up with 2 underage girls in the hotel. Now they have since closed that hotel. They've also put a curfew on Yaris Park. A lot of people are upset. This is what's going on in Medellin right now. You had a video, and I gotta play that video. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna play this video in a second. Let me set this video up. But you had a video of some people being, you know, pretty much upset at the foreigners, not particularly because of this situation, but the vibe there is kind of going against the foreigners because it seems like every week some guy, you know, some random American guy, unfortunately, is getting caught up down there trying to mess with young girls, which is very unfortunate. It's very evil and very sadistic. But as it may be, somehow, some way, this guy was let go. All right, he was let go and he flew back to the States. Okay, so they're looking for him currently. I'm trying to find this video. They're looking for him currently. Unfortunately, why they let him go? There are rumors around saying that possibly somebody got paid off. That's what they're saying. Somebody must have gotten paid off. It was very strange because Hold on. It was very strange because he was not ever taken to the police station. All right, he was taken directly to another department, and from there, this guy was let go. So they're saying there's some funny business with this cat. All right, the hotel he was in, one of my Colombian friends said, "Hey man, this isn't right. This isn't normal." The hotel he was in was very expensive. The securities actually denied him entry. They should have did more than that, actually, but he was able to get back in once the security got off. And they closed the hotel temporarily for 10 days. But now the hotel is shut down. All right. Iman Perry, he was caught with 2 underage girls in the hotel room. All right. That's what this guy was caught. Okay. So they're actively looking for him. The mayor has put a report on Interpol. Okay. He should have never ever been able to leave Medellin. But once again, this is just some random sick individuals, and it's very unfortunate. All right. But say he probably paid the cops. It's a possibility. Yeah, you're right. He looks to be white Latino. Even though he has an American name, more than likely, what I'm thinking is the guy that's mixed. Probably had a white dad and Latino mom, hence the Livingston at the end. It's not a Latino name. Okay. Right. We're going to get to this. Now, I really did not want to show this video. Okay. I really didn't, but it's already went somewhat viral. And it's unfortunate because it's a very horrific event. And I'm glad that they're putting his picture, his name out there. And I understood why this woman did what she did, but it was very wrong. It was very wrong and very dangerous what she did. So I am going to play the video because some of you guys have already seen it. Okay. And I'm gonna give my response on the other end. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hope you guys can hear it. Right. So here we got Okay, let me know. Let me put this up. Okay, hold on. All right, so let's give some context. This lady is a lawyer out there in Colombia. She's an English speaking lawyer. Okay. Now, just keep in mind what I just said. You had a guy who was caught doing some very heinous acts in Colombia. Somehow he was able to get let go, and basically they're putting out a PSA to try to get this guy back, extradited back to Colombia, so he can face trial. Okay. So this is what she had to say, and I'm going to. I know it's a little triggering, guys. Pre-warning, it's triggering, but I'm going to respond. All right.
Situations. I'm pretty sure that the Colombian authorities are going to make this right, and this.
Let me know if you guys make sure you guys can hear this.
An American citizen.
Hold on. Hold on. All right. What's my volume? Put that volume. There we go. Make sure you guys can hear this.
Timothy Allen Livingston is an American citizen that was found last week on Good Thursday with two 12 and 13-year-old girls in a hotel room in Medellin, Colombia. My name is Pamela. I'm a Colombian licensed attorney. All of my content is in Spanish, but I'm making this video in English so everybody in the English-speaking world that sees this video knows who this man is and what he was found for in Colombia, and that he fled the country immediately and is now in the US. According to his passport, he was born in Ohio, and according to what people in social media are saying, he still lives in Ohio. Unfortunately, Medellin found last week on Good Thursday with two 12 and 13-year-old girls in a hotel room in Medellin, Colombia. My name is Pamela. I'm a Colombian licensed attorney. All of my content is in Spanish, but I'm making this video in English so everybody in the English-speaking world that sees this video knows who this man is and what he was found for in Colombia, and that he fled the country immediately and is now in the US. According to his passport, he was born in Ohio, and according to what people in social media are saying, he still lives in Ohio. Unfortunately, Medellin is very well known among passport bros for the things that these guys come to consume in that city and
It's not true.
nightlife. And to take advantage of the women that are exploited in broad daylight and through the night, 24/7 in that city. The Colombian police did receive a call on Thursday reporting that this man was in a hotel room with two girls. But according to the police, because this man wasn't touching the girls when they came over and inspected the place, the hotel, and the situation, they weren't able to arrest him at the moment. Many attorneys.
That's not true either. I don't even know why she said that.
Like myself, believe that this was a mistake. Due to this mistake, there is no warrant for his arrest, and he was able to fly internationally, and is why he is no longer in Colombia and is back in his home country. The case has gone insanely viral because Medellin locals are tired of seeing this scene over and over and over again. So remember the name Timothy Allen Livingston, and he is not the only passport bro that has been involved in sketchy situations. I'm pretty sure that the Colombian authorities are going to make this right, and this will not go unpunished.
Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting. She threw the Passport Bros, pretty much defamed the Passport Bros. Of course, we know we have nothing to do with this individual. All right. It's very disingenuous what she did. Now, I understand, and that's why I had to really be careful on showing this and speaking on top of this, because I understand that she wants to go viral. She wants the story to get out there, and she wants to go viral. So, of course, people will actually look and, try to notify the authorities in America about this guy. Okay. That's what she wanted to do. In order to do that, she felt like she had to throw the Passport Bros in there, right? She had to kind of wedge the Passport Bros in there in her eyes in order to go viral. But what's unfortunate is, even though she did a quote unquote PSA announcement, right, that's went viral, she didn't even show the guy's picture. Right. She didn't even show, the picture is out there, but she didn't even show the guy's picture, bro. So in my eyes, it's kind of disingenuous to a certain degree. Because I'm like, okay, you want to get this guy so bad. He did a very heinous act, 100% true. Of course, Passport Bros had nothing to do with this, but you wanted to go viral, so you hashtag Passport Bros and you mentioned Passport Bros in there, right? Weird thing is, Passport Bros, right? And I'm not trying to take away at all what this evil motherfucker did. I'm not doing that at all, because people try to make it spin like that. Like I'm trying to, deter the energy away from this asshole. But okay, she's being very disingenuous, right? First of all, like I said before, she didn't even show a picture of the guy. She could at least had an editor and show a picture of the guy that you're looking for. That would have helped more than somebody trying to just throw Passport Bros under the bus. But this is the thing, right? Passport Bros is not a movement. It's a headless ideology, bro. So that's almost like trying to blame every crazy female teacher that touches on a child. That's like calling them all a feminist or something like that. I mean, it's an ideology, right? It's just a mindset that guys have. Passport Bros have nothing to do with guys going around looking for nightlife. Passport Bros, I said this time and time again, definition is a man looking for economic opportunities overseas and in search of a traditional woman to cement his legacy. All right? That's the definition of a passport, bro. There are no chapters, right? There's no organization. There aren't no, groups of creepy Passport Bros going overseas doing heinous acts of crime. You have not seen it. You will not see it. All right? Because it's nothing more than the ideology and the mindset. So what she did, right, was try to monkey bar the Passport Bros in there in order to get the story out there a little bit more, even though she made a very fucked up, all right, association. And on top of that, you can tell she's being extremely disingenuous, because even though it's viral, the video went viral by her mentioning the Passport Bros within this. And I read the comments. The Colombian people were just like, whoa. What about the parents? What about the police? What about the hotel? Like, what does it got to do with some foreign? Like, what does it got to do with Passport Bros or something? A lot of people didn't even know what that was. Like, what's Passport Bros? Oh, is this a group? Is this that type of group? All right? But that's the definition she's trying to do. That's what she's trying to make the association with. But like I said before, you did the video and you didn't even show the guy's face. You didn't even show a picture of it. Right? All right, let me get a super chat real quick. Right, trying to blame us. She's a feminist. More likely she's a feminist. This was like a feminist strike to kind of monkey bar the popularity of the Passport Bros into this. That's what she did. All right. Atini Brazil Senor with the Colombian pays 20 mil. I appreciate that. He says, as a long-time Papa Azucar, sugar daddy is a man of means that exchanges gifts and cash for time and attention of a younger woman that seeks financial support. Okay, that was from the statement earlier. That's a decent definition. I can agree with that. All right. No, she tried to put a target on our backs. She tried to put targets on our backs. All right. She tried. But once again, you can't put a target on the ideology, on the mindset. Right there. So let's blame everybody. You know what? Somebody said you might start suing people for defamation. Yeah. You know, I'm a contactor. Yeah, they are getting a little redundant. But once again, family, like I said before, Passport Bros is not a formed organization. We don't have chapters, all right? It's a headless, leaderless, all right? It's not a movement. It's a mindset and an ideology, all right? It's almost like it's not, I'm not going to say it's a religion, all right? But it's almost like trying to blame Christians on mass shooters or something. Like, oh, that guy was Christian. He's a mass shooter or something. It's the same thing. It's baseless, basically, right? It's baseless. It's not guys on planes with Passport Bros t-shirts going around pillaging or anything like that, or trying to be modern colonizers. It's nothing like that, bro. It's just guys that want to travel the world and enjoy themselves, because legacy building is very important. Some of us have forgotten how important. Let me take this chick out the screen. This little line ass chick off the damn screen. But legacy building is very important. The most important decision you will make as a man is who you decide to spend the rest of your life with, who you decide to have your children with, all right? Who you decide to invest in, right? Who you decide to raise your kids with. And that's what men are taking these decisions very seriously. It is difficult. It's not impossible, but it's difficult to find a woman that's going to submit and let you lead the relationship. All right. And the betterment of the family. It's hard to find in this modern day world, right? Most women want to be on OnlyFans at this point. Not all. You got some good women out there, even in America. But for the most part, it's kind of chaotic. So guys are traveling the world and finding their options. This right here was more of a feminist trait, and she tried to leverage something that happened horribly to some children in order for her to gain some form of some popularity so she can get clicks and views. That's what she did. All right. Very, very extremely disingenuous. Right. Evidence supports that, because she didn't show a picture of the guy. She just said his name. She said his name. She tried to associate it in defamation with the so-called Passport Bros. That's what she did. All right. No, I'm not going to do all that. I'm not looking at it the wrong way. Somebody said I should try to collaborate with her. No. They're going to find the guy. I mean, come on. They got his passport. They're going to extradite him. They're going to find the guy. Nothing but a matter of time. The guy shouldn't have been let go in the first place. That's more of an infrastructure problem, if you ask me. All right. That's more of an internal issue that needs to be solved if they letting guys go, because they let him go. As a matter of fact, they even booked him into the police, because I actually know more information about the story probably than she does, to be honest with you. All right. I know more about the story than she does. And there was a whole lot of fumbling around that this guy just fumbled his way to the airport like that and hopped on the plane and got the hell on. It's a whole lot of fumbling. I think the blame should be kind of pointed, the direction of that blame should be pointed back at them. All right. The infrastructure in place to allow that to happen than the so-called Passport Bros. Right. She didn't do any research. She wasn't trying to do research. She wasn't trying to do no damn research, bro. Like I said before, it's in plain day. She didn't show a picture of the guy. How you gonna put out a PSA and just say the guy's name and not even show a picture of the guy? This guy's like, that's like me coming on here saying, hey man, we're looking for Rollo Jenkins. Hey y'all, I'm looking for Rollo Jenkins. Rollo Jenkins did this. Y'all gonna be like, okay, what the fuck? Can we get a picture or a video? Can we get something? Yeah. I mean, it was a feminist strike. It was a feminist strike for sure. But the main thing I want you guys to take from this, before I go, is the fact that Passport Bros right now, the ideology of it, whether not any individuals, but we're victims of its popularity. All right. Not to take away from this horrendous strike at all. I'm going to something else right now. we are a victim of its popularity. The reason I say that is because this ideology has become so popular. It has molded and created and wedged in or a lot of enemies, right? A lot of people that are uncomfortable with heterosexual men traveling the world, finding genuine relationships, right? Especially with the black male orientation behind it, right? Because people know that this was pretty much started by the bros, black men for the most part. And of course, you got every ethnicity of men joining forces to a certain degree, pretty much agreeing with the ideology of a passport bro. All right. The men are only thing they're doing when they mention passport bros is making an agreement. That's it. It's an agreement. It's saying, you know what? I agree with that ideology, but the definition, I agree. I agree that things in the West are kind of confusing, tipsy-turvy. I'm telling you right now, Sexy Red is going to do more damage to the black community than the damn near an atomic bomb in the next 10 years, bro. The way they boosting her up, all right, the way they got the money to be able to collab with different artists, right? Like, come on, man. She's going to do a lot of damage. Lil Pookie Gunner, whatever, new rapper, new trap rapper. These guys are doing hella damage within the so-called communities, right? Man, it's a lot of things going at the youth right now. Passport bros, like we the least of everybody's concerns. Like I say, it's just an ideology, bro. All right, it's just an agreement of dysfunction in the West in concerns of traditional relationships. So men protest with their feet, not picket signs. We protest with our feet. We just say, you know what? I'm out. That's all that is. So there's nothing to blame here. Like I said before, she was being very disingenuous, but it is what it is. And we're going to get through this because Passport Bros are much bigger than just Medellin, Colombia. All right. Y'all know I love Medellin, Colombia. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, but they have a lot of issues. And keep in mind, I want to point this out real quick before I go, before I end in my closing. I want to point this out that Colombia in itself has a lot of issues like every other country, right? And it seems to be right now what the governance is doing in Medellin is trying to point the fingers at foreigners, although foreigners are bringing in billions of dollars a year, right? Not only in resources, but also in employment, right? But they're pointing their fingers at the foreigners, not at themselves, for pretty much raising the prices, because they say, okay, foreigners going to pay $1,200, $1,300 for this little apartment we pay $200, $300 for. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and boost the price up, right? So those are Colombians doing that. I'm not trying to blame the Colombians, but all I'm saying is it's a lot of things going on. And when you point the finger at something, usually when you point the finger at something, you're directing the attention to somewhere else, right? When you point the finger, everybody looks that way. Usually that means somebody's reaching in your back pocket. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Usually that means somebody's setting you up for failure, not success. They're reaching in your back pocket. They're reaching in your pockets on the low. They're telling you to look this way. Meanwhile, they just thumbing through your pockets, right? Draining the resources out and doing what they want to do to live their best life. So that's kind of what's going on out there. All right. All right. Somebody said they having problems with Pukas in Thailand too. Right, deflecting. They're deflecting at the actual issues. That was the whole deflection. She mentioned we kind of felt like that was wrong. They shouldn't have let him go. You felt that way. No, that was the fuck up. That was on y'all side of the field. That was the fumble. That was the fumble on y'all side. Y'all fumbled that ball. Right? Y'all infrastructure, your guys fumbled that ball. He should never been able to left Colombia. He should have been at least booked. He should have been at least booked into jail. But he wasn't. Right? He was not. He didn't even go to jail. He was taken somewhere else and let go, essentially. probably right to the airport. So that's the internal issue that they got to face on themselves, man. All right, guys. But I just had to put that out, and I wasn't going to really cover this because like I say, is very bad. But unfortunately, when you try to defame something, people are going to have to respond, right? And that's a very harsh accusation to put against, right? And that's not the first time somebody tried to throw that dirt on the wall. And you see all this does, all these defamations and lies and everything, it kind of just concretes the movement or the ideology even more to a certain degree. Yeah, he did. Right. Somebody said they need to interrogate the officers that let him go. They need to tell you know what? In the comment section in that video, a lot of people were saying, okay, what's up with why is nobody talking about the parents? Like, what the fuck? What's going on with the parents out there? Like where are these children's parents at? What happened with the cops? Like what? How did he get leave the country? Right? All right. Well, once again, fellas, like I say, that was a pretty serious topic, man. I got a lot of shows lined up for you guys this week. Got some interviews as well. And also, man, don't forget to download the Passport Bros app. All right, gentlemen? Peace.